Project Sunprobe is on.
You know, a rocket launching never fails to give me a kick.
Especially that one, Father. Just think, a rocket to the sun.
Hold it a minute.
That film, folks, taken a week ago, showed the launching of the Sun Probe. Within the next hour, we hope to bring you live pictures direct from Sun Probe itself, showing the completion of this daring and important project. We also hope to bring you shots of the rocket in space via our latest teleradio cameras. As you all know, the object of the mission is to capture a few fragments of matter released by the sun. With me in the studio is Professor Heinz Bodman, who is going to explain just how the Sun Probe project will operate.
Good evening. Say, where's Brains? Doesn't he want to hear all this?
Ah, this is old stuff to him, Father. He's in his workshop playing around with his latest invention.
And now, Braman, I'm gonna test your secretarial characteristics. Now, tell me, what are my appointments for the day? 9 a.m. monitor electronic telecast from Cape Kennedy. 11 a.m. check Thunderbird 2 alarm systems. 1 p.m. half supper.
Gee, Brains, your robot is sure improving nicely.
Yeah, Scott, but he's still late with his responses, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, what I came to say was, when you're through, there's a very interesting program about the Sun Probe on the air.
Oh, dear. Bremen, you have such a lot to learn still. Perhaps if I taught you chess, it might improve your mathematical powers.
The Solonauts will release a radiation-sealed refrigerated probe. The probe will then fly through a prominence. Automatically, it will collect particles of matter from the flare. And so we will have a piece of the sun.
Thank you, Professor. This then is the plan. A dangerous mission, yes, but all foreseeable protective measures guard the Solonauts against the sun's immense heat and radiation. 20-foot thick protective walls surround these three brave men in the cramped cabin of the solar module.
It's fantastic. Our instruments are reducing the sun's glare 10 million times.
Yes, and it's still powerful.
Let's take a look at the limb we're gonna shoot at. We'll be going into orbit in 38 minutes.
That's the tricky bit. If we miss the orbit, we could end up in the sun.
Internal temperature rising.
Increase refrigeration. 2 steps.
Phew, that's better. It's a morbid thought, but without that little gadget, we'd simply melt away.
Soon, surely Brains won't want to miss this.
Now, if I can only make Bremen think quicker. Yeah, that's a good move. I'll increase the megadecibars by, say, 15 degrees.
Don't you want to watch Operation Sun Probe, Brains?
I prefer to fix Bremen, Mr. Tracy. He's still far too impulsive.
But Brains, they're going into orbit in 5 minutes.
4 1/4 minutes to be precise, Mr. Tracy.
Say, you know the Sun Probe routine by heart. You're not as blasé as you act.
Oh, no, sir.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Firing. 90 seconds.
Right. How about those radiation figures, Camp?
I have them, Frank. All at phase 6.
That's swell. They're gonna be okay.
30 seconds to orbital firing.
Stand by to fire retros.